Hey everyone, welcome to Bite Size BattleTech here on Way Too Late TV. I am Sam, your host, and today we are going to the Capellans system to start up the Operation Flattened Earth Flashpoint. That's right, we're going to be helping out the Capellan Confederation against a little faction called the Razorbacks. Never heard of them before. That's alright. We're going to kick their butts squarely back to the pasture. Sure, that'll work. Let's head on over to the big board so we can start heading on over to Capellans. Welcome to the big board. I'm Sam. This is Bite Size BattleTech, as you can see right behind me, up and down. And this is Way Too Late TV, as you can see up in that corner way over there. Let's just hit the play button here. Lerms McKenzie is done. Getting all fixed up. Archangel is back in a day, and Medbay 3 is back is upgraded in 2 days. And the financial report is done in a day. Our 16 million is down to 7.2 mil, and that is mostly because I made myself a little purchase. I bought a Star League Battlemaster. I have not done anything with it yet. It is not fit for combat quite yet. Its heat efficiency is 4 of 10. That is just not tenable under my strict concerns. I will do something with it, but not for this play session. I will do something for it between play sessions. I promise. So, let's head on over to Capellans. It'll take 12 days to get there. But first, Rumble Seas. The Argos command deck begins shaking. Again. I can't stand this anymore, Samir says. This has been happening every 2.5 hours like clockwork. It makes me want to break something. Every 2.4 hours to be precise. Dr. Murad's tone is infuriatingly reasonable, and only while the Argo is under thrust. Samir flashes you an exasperated look. Why can't we get this fixed? After 17 seconds, the shaking stops. Right on schedule. 100,000 C-bills and Argo structural reinforcement finally recalibrate the rotation controllers. That's what I'm gonna do. That's all I need to do. The morning briefing begins on a high note. Dr. Murad, I believe you finally have some good news for me? With grim satisfaction, she agrees. Yes, I've been waiting for the final structural reinforcement work to be done before recalibrating the rotation controllers. With your go-ahead, I can take care of it today. 90 minutes later, Dr. Murad calls up from engineering. I've restarted the pod rotation controller, and that will quell the problem indefinitely. And there's no risk of damage? You ask her. No risk, she says. I finally feel like I'm getting to know this old bird, quirks and all. Morale increased by 1, and you lose 100,000 C-bills. Money well spent. Alright. 9 days to Capellans. Alright. Operation Flattened Earth. 3.5 skulls. For the Capellans. Medium engagement length. Yes, consecutive deployments. Rare items reward. No restrictions. A seditionist group has taken root in the Capellan system of Capellans. House Liao will handsomely reward any company that will root out and destroy these traitors to the Confederation. Operation Flattened Earth. High orbit. Capellans. Welcome to Capellans, Commander Dimitrescu. I appreciate your timeliness in responding to my summons. The task I have for you is a sensitive matter that requires a swift response. That's what we're here for, Lady Marina. Tell us what we're dealing with. Capellans is home to a group of seditionists, the Volkavites. Their name was taken from their leader, a charismatic woman of low birth named Persephone Volkov, who uses her platform to spit on and threaten the most deeply held traditions of the Capellan state. Those were the Chancellor's own words, mind you. Volkov's actions have left him most displeased. Yikes. This Volkov lady has got the Chancellor's attention. She's in for a world of hurt. That's putting it mildly. In a single speech, Persephone Volkov denounced all 3 cornerstones of Capellan culture. The Corvin Doctrine, the Sarna Mandate, and the Lorix Order. Questioning any one of these texts is dangerous, but what Volkov did, well, there are behaviors that cannot be tolerated and lines that cannot be crossed. It sounds like you're asking us to kill a woman over her political beliefs. That isn't mercenary work, Lady Marina. It's murder. I'm afraid that the Chancellor disagrees with your assessment, Dr. Murad. In the Confederation, there is no higher crime than threatening the security of the state, and the Chancellor draws little distinction between physical threats and ideological ones. The entire Volkavite community has been marked for death. I need you to help me carry out the sentence. I don't think so, Lady Marina. My company doesn't do this sort of wet work, or... Don't worry about us, we'll get the job done. You can stuff it. I appreciate your candor, Commander Dimitrescu, and for what it's worth, I share your distaste for the tasks I've set before you, but the Chancellor's will is law, and I am bound to serve. If you wish, you may turn away now, and we will speak of this matter no further, but know that if you do this for us, you gain the Chancellor's favor and to reap the rewards that come along with it. Refuse, and I'll have to find another company to stand in your place, but I would sooner have the riches and recognition go to you. You've convinced me, Lady Marina. Tell the Chancellor that we'll get the job done, or I appreciate the opportunity, but you'll have to find someone else. You know, the only reason I'm going to agree to this is because I know there's going to be an opportunity to work with the Volkavites. And I want to stuff it to the Chancellor and Marina Liao. So that's why I'm actually going to take up the offer here. I knew that I could count on you. Unfortunately, the Volkavites have hired Protection, Razorback Company, a mercenary commander from the Rimworld frontier. You'll have to deal with them before you can move on to your ultimate targets. I suggest that you handle this situation swiftly and cleanly. Cavalor is an important world in the grip of a population boom, and its security is a high priority for the Confederation. The Chancellor himself will be monitoring your progress. Then we better put on a good show. Let's get to work. Before you can rid us of the Volkavites, you're going to have to deal with the Razorback Company, the hired guns they imported from the frontier. Our surveillance drones have identified the company's command and control mech, a CP-10Z Cyclops. Eliminate it to cripple Razorback Company and clear a path to your real target. Let's do this thing quickly, Kristen. I don't want us spending any more time on these jokers than we have to. Alright. You know what? It's an assassinate in the Tundra, 3.5 skulls. 853.6 thousand C-bills. 2 max priority, 11 scattered salvage, and some reputation. I'm just going full cash, because that is not an enticing amount of salvage. I'm going to just level up some pilots here. I'm going to put passkey on the AP-33. And I'm going to put outlaw on Lerms. I'll see you on the battlefield. For this first drop, I want you to hunt down Razorback Company's CNC mech, a CP-10Z Cyclops. It appears to be running a stock configuration, and it'll be combat capable at any range. It wouldn't do to underestimate Razorback Company. Remember, these are frontier mercenaries operating in Liao space. They would be here if they weren't confident in their abilities. Confident enough to do what's right. We won't let you persecute these people for rejecting your bullshit screed. That was an unwise display of disrespect, Commander Eliathy. I'd encourage you to change your tone before the Chancellor orders your death as well. Petty tyrants like Maximilian Liao are a dime a dozen out in the frontier. Your people don't frighten me, and neither do your hired guns. Eliathy out. As brave as she is foolish. Engage the enemy and destroy them, Commander Dimitrescu. Liao out. Alright. That right there is a hot pot. And I want to avoid it at all costs. Orders. Meaning, if I step in that, my heat goes through the roof.
1 eternity later.
We got scanner. Oh, we got him over there too. Okay.
Good to go. Location confirmed.
It's a 90-tonner. There's a Cyclops. Okay.
Ready to get it on.
Now, one thing that you always want to do with a assassination target is just kill it as fast as freaking possible.
That's a critical hit. I hear ya. Moving to position. Another hit like that, and you're toast.
Knockdowns help. Cicada. Let me actually bring this down a bit.
Got a center trace.
Waiting for orders. Move order received.
Let's just go for the center torso. It's that simple. It really is. Target kill confirmed. You are clear for extraction. You've got a hell of a combat lance, Dimitrescu. You really do. Pity you're using it to fight for a tyrant. We're fighting for our client, just like you are. Livera, out.
Waiting for orders.
Where is the evac zone? There it is. Okay.
Ready for orders. On the move. Full speed.
Certainly. Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
There's a reason I'm making a beeline for the exit.
Something I can do.
It's a story reason. And that's because I don't want to have to kill any more of these people.
Ready for orders. Full speed, no target.
Awaiting orders. Roger.
I took out one of their mechs.
Waiting on you, Commander.
She's fine.
Going turbo.
She's just, you know, needs some new aluminum. That's all.
Orders.
She can eject. That's absolutely fine.
Got it.
346 minutes later.
There we go. Nicely done, Commander. With Razorback Company's Cyclops down, their combat cohesiveness will crumble into disarray. If they are wise, they'll abandon their clients and crawl back to the frontier to lick their wounds. For now, return to orbit and conduct your repairs. We'll move on to the Volkavites as soon as you're ready. Liao out.
Mission successful.
853k. 1 kill for Lermsey. I got a heatsink, an AC-20, 2 AC-20 ammos, and a heatsink, which I sold all of. Operation Flattened Earth 2, High Orbit, Cavalor. EXO, we're being hailed by Commander Eliathy of the Razorback Company. It looks like she wants to parley. Should I put her on the view screen? Go ahead, if she wants to talk, we can talk, or not interested, I've got a rule against playing with my food. If she wants to talk, we can talk. This is what I'm here for. So, you're Commander Dimitrescu. Under any other circumstances, I'd be honored to speak with you. You're developing quite the reputation out on the frontier. Was this a social call, Commander Eliathy? Or was there something you actually wanted to discuss? A little of both, actually. Look, Commander Dimitrescu, you're on the wrong side of the scenario, full stop. Our clients aren't hurting anybody. They don't deserve what you're about to rain down on them. I feel for them, Commander Eliathy, but the Capellan state takes a dim view of sedition and your clients crossed a line. Maybe so, but they don't deserve to die for it. Look, Commander, the Volkavites aren't even dissidents. They're a local religion, sort of a folk revivalist movement. The public slander your client told you about was a sermon delivered in a Volkavite church to a Volkavite audience. It isn't like they were shouting through megaphones in a public square. They were talking loud enough to catch the Chancellor's attention. That's a bad idea in the Confederation. Hell, it'd be a bad idea anywhere, Eliathy. I feel for your clients, but they should have known better. Maybe so, but the fact is, House Liao wants my clients dead, and it's paying you to pull the trigger. If you follow through, you'll be wiping them out over a few passages in a couple of books. Are you okay with that, Dimitrescu? Because I wouldn't be. I don't write the contracts, Commander, you know that. You're the OP4. You think I'm going to take your word over my clients? Or, let's say I'm not okay with it. What are you proposing? Let's say I'm not okay with that. What are you proposing? I'm glad you asked. My clients have authorized me to offer double what House Liao was paying if you help escort them off-world rather than killing them. We'll take them back to Joppa in the frontier. They'll be out of House Liao's hair and out of danger, and you'll come out on top. The Chancellor himself is watching this job, Commander. If we break our contract, our reputation with House Liao is going to go right in the toilet. I can't dispute that. You'd be taking a risk. But from one mercenary commander to another, it's the right thing to do. Anyway, the choice is yours. What's it going to be? Sorry, but I've got my company's reputation to think about. I can't break a contract or tell your clients that we'll help them escape. I hate escort missions, but I don't know. This is rough. Am I going to help a cult escape a super oppressive religion? Or am I going to help that super oppressive religion kill a cult? I'll tell the clients I'll help them escape. I'm glad to hear it. After the ass whipping you just handed us, the last thing I wanted to do was go up against your lance again. I'll pass your message along and tell Persephone to get her people packed up and ready to move. Your view screen goes blank as Commander Eliathy cuts the connection. That was the right thing to do, Commander. Thank you. I'll remind you that you said that when Chancellor Liao has Maskarovka agents strangle us in our sleep. We're taking a risk, no doubt, but we're doing it for the right reasons. Let's get Volkov and her people out of here. We can worry about the ramifications later. We're going to end it here, just because the next part is probably a double mission, and I don't have the time for that. So let's head on over to the other big board and put a capstone on it, just because we'll do a double next time. So. And welcome to the other big board. I want to thank everyone out there for watching. This has been Bite-Sized BattleTech here on Way Too Late TV. I am Sam, your host. You know, if you'd like to join me any time of the day, any day of the week, you can do so at waytoolatetv.com. That is waytoolatetv.com, and at waytoolatetv.com you will find my Twitter alternatives, which are becoming more and more important every single day. My YouTube, which you're on right now, playlists for every series that I do, and a couple other bits and bobs that I'm sure you'll find entertaining. That is all over at waytoolatetv.com. Catch the excitement. If you like this video, then feel free to hit that like button. It does help out. If you would like to get notifications for whenever new videos go live, hit the notification bell and select all, and you will get little notifications on your YouTube for whenever new videos get put up, which is rather quite often, at least 1 or 2 per week. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so by clicking my beautiful face over in that corner when it goes up there. Click that face, not this face, that face. And that will subscribe you to the channel, and that's pretty much it. Good night, my night owls. Sleep well. Boop when you get there.